Welcome to State Television Company Western Armenia broadcast for today. On the issue of Armenians hostages in Baku, Gegham Stepanyan. Zailian, screenwriter, one of the descendants of those who survived the genocide. Armenian hatred in Baku. The spread of hate speech is carried out on the basis of patriotism. Anahit Manasyan. No effective step was taken by any country in the direction of the humanitarian crisis in Artsakh. Aparaj. Ararat Mirzoyan's statement about genocide was imposed by Azerbaijan. Ara Ayvazyan. Zohrab Mnatsakanyan expressed his view in the case of Artsakh. Haykian's sacred teaching. Kurm, Arakelian. Human rights defender of Artsakh, Gegham Stepanyan, emphasized that the return of Armenian hostages will be possible only in the case of the sanctions are applied against Baku. I don't hope that Baku will hand over our hostages without international pressure. It is necessary to instantly carry out international awareness and pressure work. This is a political issue, and the prisoners are kept for political purposes in order to get concessions from Armenia, said Stepanyan. At the moment, Baku affirms 23 prisoners, but human rights activists claim that the real number is much higher. Zailian, screenwriter of the film Schindler's List, is one of the descendants of the genocide survivors. Screenwriter, film director Zailian was born in 1953 in Fresno, one of the Armenian cities of California. Steven's father, a descendant of a genocide survivor, had to do all kind of work to feed his family. At the age of 12, Steven goes to the cinema for the first time. Being impressed by the cinema, started working as a newspaper spreader. After graduating from high school in Fresno, he entered the University of California's Faculty of Cinematography, where he learned to write film scripts and was so successful in this task that he began to be involved in major film programs. Kingdom of the Spiders was the first film Zailian participated in. Then he participated in the creation of the film Below the Waist, and the film Falcon Agent and the Snowman became his first work. The main roles were taken by actor Sean Penn and Timothy Hutton. In 1919, Zailian won an Oscar for the screenplay called Awakening. The main roles were taken by Robert De Niro and Robin Williams. Later, Zailian wrote scripts for such films as Hannibal, Saving Private Ryan, Gangs of New York, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Famous director and screenwriter Zailian now lives in the USA with his wife Elizabeth and with his 2 sons. Hate speech and hate crimes often lead to genocide, said Anahit Manasyan, human rights defender of Eastern Armenia, during the 5th Global Forum against the crime of genocide. She emphasized that hate speech, especially at the state level, is a dangerous phenomenon that requires preventive mechanisms. Commenting on the spread of Armenian hatred in Baku, human rights defender said, "It is carried out on a state basis with the speeches of high-ranking officers, which is dangerous not only for Eastern Armenia, but also for the entire region." 2 years ago, on 12 December, under the name of Azerbaijan eco-activist movement, the only road connecting Artsakh to Armenia was closed, and Artsakh was under siege. The international community did not take any effective steps to address the humanitarian crisis, and UN resolutions were ignored. The one-day war that followed the blockade dealt a new blow to the people of Artsakh, who remained defenseless against the enemy. After the opening of the Road of Life, Artsakh was depopulated. Aparaj writes, "During my tenure, diplomacy was maximally autonomous," former Foreign Minister of the Republic of Eastern Armenia, Ara Ayvazyan, said at the Diplomats' Conference. He emphasized that wars are not for victory, but for dictating one's will to the enemy. Today, our enemies are trying to impose their will on us through ideological and cultural expansions, Ayvazyan said, criticizing Ararat Mirzoyan's statement that the issue of the genocide against Armenians should be left to historians. Genocide is a serious political issue that requires an inclusion of UN Security Council mechanisms to ensure security and peace, declared former Foreign Minister of the Republic of Eastern Armenia, Zohrab Mnatsakanyan. He said this during the 5th Global Forum against the crime of genocide. He called on small states to take joint actions and speak with one voice in the matter of genocide prevention. The Haykian sacred teaching is unique in the world. According to the Haykian sacred teaching, the devout sons are coordinators with the Creator and the Sun. According to our tradition, Mir will come out of the rock when the land suits him. The devout Haikazuni, during his spiritual life, when he lives his second birth and receives his sunshine, will become a collaborator of the Creator, seer and light, and will spread these divine qualities everywhere. Kurm, Arakelian. Dear viewers, the continuation, the full passage you can find in our Western Armenia website. That's all for this time. Wish you a good day.